Welcome to History Captain, where we explore the lives of the most influential and powerful figures in history. Please remember to subscribe and turn on notifications. While it is often tempting for patriotic people to think of their homeland as permanent and everlasting, it is an undeniable fact that sometimes even countries cease to exist. Why do countries cease to exist? There are several possible reasons for a nation to come to an end. Some countries merge to form or reform, in the case of East Germany and West Germany, a single country. Other countries split apart, for example, the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics, USSR, dissolved into 15 smaller countries in the late 1980s and early 1990s. Some countries have been annexed, such as when the growing United States of America absorbed the fledgling Republic of Texas in 1845. Others have been conquered outright and assimilated, as happened when Vietnam absorbed the Kingdom of Champa. Finally, and least catastrophically, some nations have remained intact and simply adopted a new name, such as where Ceylon died and was reborn as Sri Lanka in 1972. So here are 25 well-known nations that have ceased to exist throughout history. Abyssinia, also known as the Ethiopian Empire. Abyssinia was a kingdom in northeast Africa. In the early 20th century, it split into the states of Eritrea and Ethiopia. Austria-Hungary monarchy, established in 1867, included not just Austria and Hungary, but also parts of Czech Republic, Poland, Italy, Romania, and the Balkans. The empire collapsed at the end of World War I in 1918. Bengal was an independent kingdom in southern Asia that existed from 1338 to 1539. The area has since been divided into the states of Bangladesh and India. Burma officially changed its name to Myanmar in 1989. However, many countries still have not recognized the change. Catalonia was an autonomous region of Spain. It remained independent from 1932 to 1934 and from 1936 to 1939. Ceylon was an island country located off the coast of India. In 1972, it changed its name to Sri Lanka. Corsica is a Mediterranean island that was ruled by various nations over the course of its history, but had brief periods of independence. Today, Corsica is a department of France. Czechoslovakia was a country in Eastern Europe. It peacefully split into the Czech Republic and Slovakia in 1993. East Pakistan was a province of Pakistan from 1947 to 1971. It is now the independent state of Bangladesh. Gran Colombia was a South American country that included what is now Colombia, Panama, Venezuela, and Ecuador from 1819 to 1830. Gran Colombia ceased to exist when Venezuela and Ecuador seceded from the Union. Though a kingdom for hundreds of years, Hawaii wasn't recognized as an independent country until the 1840s. The country was annexed to the United States in 1898. This South American country was part of Gran Colombia from 1819 to 1830 and was an independent country from 1830 to 1858. In 1858, the country became known as the Grenadine Confederation, then the United States of New Granada in 1861, the United States of Colombia in 1863, and finally the Republic of Colombia in 1866. From 1907 to 1949, Newfoundland existed as a self-governing Dominion of Newfoundland. In 1949, Newfoundland joined Canada as a province. Yemen split in 1967 into two countries, North Yemen, aka the Yemen Arab Republic, and South Yemen, aka People's Democratic Republic of Yemen. However, in 1990, the two rejoined to form a unified Yemen. The Ottoman Empire, also known as the Turkish Empire, This empire began around 1300 and expanded to include parts of contemporary Russia, Turkey, Hungary, the Balkans, Northern Africa, and the Middle East. The Ottoman Empire ceased to exist in 1923 when Turkey declared independence from what remained of the empire. The Persian Empire extended from the Mediterranean Sea to India. Modern Persia was founded in the 16th century and later became known as Iran. Prussia became a duchy in 1660 and a kingdom the following century. At its greatest extent, it included the northern two-thirds of modern Germany and western Poland. Prussia by World War II, a federal unit of Germany, was fully dissolved at the end of the World War II. Despite recent advances in autonomy, parts of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, both Scotland and Wales, were independent nations that eventually merged with England to form the United Kingdom. Sikkim was an independent monarchy from the 17th century to 1975. It is now part of northern India. South Vietnam existed from 1954 to 1976 as the anti-communist counterpart to North Vietnam. It is now part of unified Vietnam. While Taiwan still exists, it is not always considered as an independent country. However, it did represent China in the United Nations until 1971. The Republic of Texas gained independence from Mexico in 1836. It existed as an independent country until it was annexed to the United States in 1845. A kingdom established in the 17th century, Tibet was invaded by the Chinese in 1950. Since then, it has been known as the Xinjiang Autonomous Region of China. For decades, this country was the most powerful communist nation in the world. In 1991, it broke into 15 new countries: Armenia, Azerbaijan, Belarus, Estonia, Georgia, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Latvia, Lithuania, Moldova, Russia, Tajikistan, Turkmenistan, Ukraine, and Uzbekistan. In 1958, non-neighbors Syria and Egypt joined together to form the United Arab Republic. In 1961, Syria abandoned the alliance, but Egypt kept the name United Arab Republic for itself for another decade. At History Captain, we strive to provide our viewers with exciting and informative content about the world's greatest histories and information. We hope that you found this video about countries who either were extinct or were divided, both exciting and enlightening. So let's get personal. How long do you think your country will last? Why do you think they will last? And what's the solution to it? Comment below and let's have a conversation. Also, don't forget to subscribe.